Well, good morning, awesome, beautiful people. Paige and Chuck here in ThatPhanom, Thailand. I'm gonna go walk down to the fresh market and see if we can find the lady who sells the noodle soup, who's related to Nong. So I've never had her soup, I don't think, but I'm just craving Vietnamese soup. Gonna go play some golf today. Hopefully the guy shows up this afternoon. If not, I don't know maybe he doesn't need to show up anymore. He came and took some pictures of our family room, Paige, and this and that, so maybe that's good enough. He took some pictures of me on the wall, maybe. I talked to my friend Brent Laurie in America. He texted me this morning. They're coming towards the end of May, but he's on a major business trip, like he's going to multiple countries, and it looks like he's only gonna be traveling 3 days at a time. And he's like, I would love it if you guys tag along. And I'm thinking, man, I am not a very good airport traveler these days. I think mainly because I'm so kind of calm and relaxed, and I like the freedom of driving around and taking my time. And when I'm in an airport, I feel like I'm at the mercy of the guy at the ticket counter. You know, nope, you can't board the plane. But it's not just that. I mean, I just feel like, you know, you're sitting and waiting, but when you're traveling around, you got 2 hours before, and then you got to get to your destination. So it's a little hectic on an airplane. But I told him we might go to Vietnam with them again. Just depends on their itinerary. So I was hoping they could spend a week in Thailand. That would be great. But they don't have time, I think. So I almost said, would you just leave Lori with us? But she'd probably want to go traveling around with him. I don't know how long she would be doing that. That's a lot of running around. Brent has a lot of energy like me, but I don't have any more energy anymore for traveling around in an airplane. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Then maybe we just meet them in Bangkok for a few days and then fly to Vietnam. Me and Paige would just stay in Vietnam, wherever they're going, to Ho Chi Minh, or I'm not sure yet. What else?
I think it'll be Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be probably Saigon. Or the capital, I'm not sure.
The north is not the whole lot. I think the south or the north.
Right.
This is, you know.
It's a beautiful morning. The temperature is great. There was a cold front came in the other day. It's been about, right now it's 18 degrees. It's been between 16 and 20 degrees in the morning time. Of course, boiling after 10.
And then windy at night.
Nighttime, really windy. We go sit out by the water with our little corner spot. Last night I had to leave because the grandparents typically take care of the kids, and she gets tired and cranky and ready to go, and she's got that screechy. Well, that's Satan's car there. They're from Yasotan. Anyway, let's go see if the soup lady's here. Good morning. I'm gonna have a great trip to Cha'am. Told you guys about that yesterday. I bought my first bicycle here. A GoPro motorbike. No new news on my father-in-law's shop. Huh? Right in the front. I still don't see him.
Right there.
Oh, there he is. All right. Is this guy related to them, or the girl?
The lady.
Okay. เอากับ
ไม่อยู่ไม่ได้กินข้าวเปียก
แม่นมีแหละอยากกินข้าวเปียกไม่กินข้าวเปียก
จะกินซีมือทั้งนี้บ่ลองมันบ่
แม่น
เอาจะถุง
ฮะสอง
นี่จะเสร็จน้อยได้ได้
เจ็ดหน่อย
เสร็จนี่เหรอเสร็จ
แม่นเจ็ดหน่อย
All right, well,
เพราะว่าหนูย่างมาก
หมู่บ้านหมู่ลาวลาวหมู่มาเลย
หนูตลาดลาบเลยนะ
Paige's uncle owns this shop here. He speaks Chinese. He's been there, I think his whole damn life. All he does is sit in there. They got a house upstairs. How long has your uncle been living there?
ร้องมาไปได้ได้ยามาไปได้
Forever?
มาใส่ผัก
เจ็ดหน่อย small
ชื่อของมันยังไง
อะไรคืออะไรเดี๋ยวกินแล้วก็จะ
That'd be like prison.
นี่พวกแกมาเที่ยวไทย
That's like prison. My friend here, he looks very strong, very healthy. Today, how old are you today?
81
81. Wow. Very good. How old is your bike? 82? Joking. This guy drives everywhere on this thing. He goes and picks up some pork and delivers it.
คือว่าเราเป็นคนอยู่กับทหารกันแล้วก็สงครามเวียดนามแล้วมันอยู่กับพวกอเมริกันพวกทหารกันสงครามแล้วมัน
But he speaks English.
นอนเยอะ
Somebody in the U.S. Army loves me. All right.
พอดีมาถึงคนเนาะมีคนทักคนมีกันเวลาชั่วโมงนึงคุยเลย
เราไปกินเนี่ย
เป็นขึ้นน้ำกันให้เป็นวัน
หน้ามันใสเหรอ
ที่เมืองการนี่นับต้องเอราวันกับเอาคอยเป็นสปาปลานะปลานวดตีนะกัดเนี่ยเอาปลาต่อช่วยขึ้นไปอยู่วันนะนับต้องเอราวันน่ะ
ไป
นะฮะอันแบบเดียวกันละ
There's a problem with fuel. Well, there's a fuel crisis right now because people are hoarding, storing fuel, and the biggest problem is the farmers need diesel, and they can't bring their tractors and their equipment to the gas station to fill it up, and they don't like people to come with containers. So they're having some issues with that. I'm sure they'll work it out here in the next few days. But supposedly on the news, and my father-in-law told me last night that they only want to sell fuel at 500 baht at a time. So watch out for this dog. Shit.
Are they chasing the little one?
I don't know, but that one tried to bite the other guy down the road. Boy. I'll kick the shit out of your dog. Yeah. So what they cop? You gotta not turn your back on them, they'll bite the back of your legs. That's what happened to Klaus. Yeah, so they only want you to buy fuel 500 baht at a time. So my mother-in-law's a little concerned about our road trip, but there's many gas stations, so they're not gonna run out of fuel. They're running out because people are buying it up, but it won't last too long. They're not going anywhere anyway. They're not gonna keep buying fuel. But some people will store it and try to sell it, but I think it's a waste of time for them. But anyway, we just stop at multiple gas stations if we have to, like we always do. Anyway, I'll go test it out today on the way back home, see about, I have almost a full tank. We'll try it out. And I don't know if all gas stations are participating in that, because, ow.
This one might buy. What are you doing? My plan.
I might have to start taking you on walks with me as a noise. What the hell? Your dad feeding it and all kind of weird shit today or what? Good. What's wrong? You don't like human food, huh? Huh? You don't like fish cakes and squid? What's wrong with you, dog? Well, the soup was really good. The meat wasn't as good as Man Ning Nong prepares it, but everything else was the same. That's good. Come on, Calcom. Calcom, you need to tell your father you're not a soy dog, but I know it won't do any good. All right, let's go play golf. My favorite time of the year is coming up here in a couple of weeks. Actually, 3 weeks. Is Songkran. I've never experienced Songkran anywhere else but here in Isan and ThatPhanom, but I've seen plenty of videos and the news about other places, and I don't think I would be interested at all, period, in that. But it's my favorite time of the year because it's great here. It's fun. People, it's all about family. It's the new year. Actually, it's a celebration of the Thai New Year. And it's supposed to be, some fun mixed in with a lot of tradition. And that's what it is in Thailand. We have a few friends coming over as well. They want to share that adventure. My father-in-law was trying to talk to me last night about politics. He doesn't really ever do that, but because of what's going on, he felt like he wanted to tell me. I can't really have a conversation to tell him how I basically really feel about the whole thing, So I just kind of sit there and, listen to him. I try to get Paige to, can you just tell him then? She doesn't want to get involved either. So I was like, okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care one way or the other. I'm not into politics for my own reasons. And whatever my reasons are, it doesn't really matter to anybody else. So we'll go see today about the gas prices. I really think that'll end. I was talking to Paige about it. Just doesn't make. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I try to have common sense. Somebody made a comment to me the other day. You should. My mom was trying to read the little sign in the elevator about spraying for pesticides. My mom was concerned, not really concerned, but she wanted to know if they were coming in her house, what exactly time she was going to do that. And immediately I thought, well, why would they do that? Because first off, it's 14 floors, probably 1,400 units. There's 4 buildings. You really think that these are privately owned units, the majority of them? You really think they're going to try to gain access in your complex, inside your room, and especially on the 14th floor? Chances are they're just spraying around areas that they feel necessary to spray. That's probably it. Be done. It would take them a long time to even be able to get in everybody's place to do that. Nobody wants chemicals in their house. So, and then the guy was saying, well, you should show your mom how to use the translator app so she can read. He was going on to tell me how good it was, and I was thinking, I didn't say that. I just said, anybody who lives outside of the country, in any country, knows how to do a translator app. Like, that's a tool you really need to have, or you've seen somebody do it before if you live overseas. Now, if you live in the States or wherever in Western Hemisphere, then you probably don't really know much about it, but you probably do. But I was thinking, why wouldn't I have told my mom that a long time ago? And not only that, I've mentioned it at least 20 times in my videos, but my mom has all the tools she needs. She's 74, whether she wants to use them or not. But anyway, the sign actually said in English they were only going to do the common areas. So I just try to have common sense with everything, I don't think they're going to stop producing fuel, or I think the problem is that it's going to drive the price up for sure, because that's what happens. And people are probably not buying it up because they think it's going to run out. I think they're buying it up because the price is going to go up. But the price will have to go up, or people. You can only store so much fuel, and in Thailand, people aren't traveling. I'm not talking about in Bangkok or heavy metropolitan areas in Thailand. I'm talking about in general. There's not a whole lot of people on the street, so there's just in this general area between NakhonPhanom and Mukdahan, there's probably 50 gas stations. So I just passed one up. The guys are sitting on their phones right over here. So I don't think there's, it's not like mad rush to go buy toilet paper. They're going to run out of toilet paper. They're going to run out of gas. So, but they want to restrict it down to 500 baht to keep people from hoarding it. But sometimes they have to put it in barrels to bring back to the farm to use for their farm equipment. That's just the way it is. So who knows? I always thought when I first moved here that Thai people mentally were so strong that they had to be able to survive in this environment. But I learned after COVID that a lot of them are just followers, and they believe what they hear. My father-in-law only watches one news channel on TV, and he believes what they say. And to me, it's like, well, if you don't know how to do the research or look around, you believe that person's being sincere, I guess. Even though and the future always tells, but you should think, hey, they weren't right about that. But yeah, I'm not really good. I've never been a good follower, and I'm probably not really good at taking advice when I probably should have. I do make mistakes, but I try to learn from my mistakes and go forward. But I think the best thing we can do in life is try to have common sense. Try to think about things in a broader way. I think you'll go a lot further in life if you do. But again, maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm stupid or whatever. I've got this far in my life by luck. All right, I'm gonna go play golf. I'll let you guys know here how the diesel situation is. Well, I didn't play too bad. It took me a little while to get into the swing of things, but I forgot my shoes, so I played in my sandals. I put some socks in the back of my vehicle this morning, but I forgot I'd taken my shoes out so I could wash them. I usually leave them in here. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm playing in sandals or I got to go home. So I got my first ever, look at this, hang on a second. I need to get fuel, but there's a line here. And this is crazy with the fuel stuff, but I guess I'll go out of town and get some. But I almost got my first ever hole-in-one. Okay, from about 120? 130, pitching wedge, wearing sandals. Would have been almost my first hole-in-one ever. But I'll take the birdie.
Yeah, they were gonna take my cigars, and 95% of my cigars are Cuban. And
that's crazy, ain't it? Fun stuff. Anyway, I haven't heard from Paige about the immigration coming. Maybe they won't now. Maybe they got enough pictures of the house and stuff. They don't need to come by. supposedly, well, the lady at the golf course said that NakhonPhanom and Mukdahan are only doing 500 baht at a time because they don't want to run out of fuel, and people need, they want people like storing fuel. I still haven't seen a price of fuel yet, but I forget to look. Anyway, we'll go check on the next fuel station.
Be getting interviewed by.
All right, this is crazy. There is a huge line outside the highway here of people. They got like one pump open. That's crazy. This morning there wasn't anybody there. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. You can only fill up, who's going to suffer is these big trucks. 500 baht of diesel is not going to go anywhere with a big truck. So that shit's not going to last. It's not even, it's silly. So it's ridiculous. What about over here? Yeah, same thing. Well, I won't be getting gas today. It's okay. Okay, this gas station here has no customers, so either they're out of fuel, they're gonna have to step up the fuel trucks, you know? Let's see what the price is right now. So it went up 1.9 baht. Diesel has gone up. So I don't know if they have any diesel or not. Let's ask them. What now? Diesel what? Out of diesel. Okay, no more diesel. All right, let's get a snack. Screw it. Diesel หมดนะดีเซลมีไหมพรุ่งนี้มีไหมดีเซลเมื่อไหร่มีเมื่อไหร่ที่กี่ครับพรุ่งนี้มีไหมพรุ่งนี้ดีเซลมีไหมแก๊สไม่มีโอ้ no gas อ๋อเข้าใจโอเคครับขอโทษครับThey don't sell diesel. Well, it looks like this Shell station has diesel. Look at this guy in front of me. He's gonna fill up his little tubs, probably with gas. I don't know. This is stupid. I don't know, we can probably get around. Yeah, I'll just sit here for a minute, it's okay. They're only getting 500 baht at a time, so. See how it plays out. We got nothing else to do today, huh? There was nobody coming in here when I first pulled up. I see everybody filling up containers. This white car here, she filled up 2 big water jugs, and a lot of, I thought the news said they weren't allowed to do that, but I guess that's why we're out of fuel, because they're just storing it. Diesel ธรรมดาเต็มได้ไหมได้ 1,000 บาท โอเคครับI can get 1,000 baht. I don't even think I need that much, maybe. All right, so I was able to get, this guy's gonna go the wrong way. I was able to get 1,000 baht worth of fuel, and the price went up about 1.9, almost 2 baht a liter. Yeah, whatever.
ร้ายนะ
Sunday fun day. Today's Tuesday. Tuesday fun day.
สองมือต่อมาสองเหมือนตายหมักปึ๊บใส่ปุ๋ย
แกง
โอ้
ส้
ย
ม
มันกระสุนไล่ใส่ของอันมันมาแกงส้มอันเป็นขวดเป็นมัดไล่นะเทใส่อันเป็นขวดเขาน้ำช้อนนึงก็น้ำ
All right, guys, gonna end today's video. Nothing really significant happening today other than people in line to get fuel. I'm pretty sure it won't last long. They don't really go very much. They don't go anywhere anyway here in Isan too much. So they're just filling up their stuff and preparation. It's just like back home with the toilet paper stuff, you know. Anyway, I'm glad I got my tank full. So now I know if this continues, I have to go to the Shell station instead of the PTT. Anyway, guys, we'll see you tomorrow on the next Don't Worry About Shit, No Time to Be Sad video. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.